Hey guys, Crazy Ace here, back with another Smite tutorial. Today, we're going over auto attack mages because they are really just popular right now. They're really good. I picked Cronus because he's one of my favorites to use with auto attacks as of right now. It just blasts so hard, so fast.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, there's some key things you want, like Hunter's Blessing. Don't get Mage's Blessing, get Hunter's Blessing. Very important. You want to start with that. You always want to get Shoes of the Magi because that gives you penetration, and as you know, penetration is very important for auto attacks. Then there's Telekinesis Ring. This is also one item that you have to have, and the earlier you get it, the stronger you're gonna be. Early on, at least. Telekinesis Ring, plus 70 magical power, plus 20% attack speed, and plus 10% movement speed. Extremely good. You're going to need the movement speed, you're going to need the attack speed, and power is always great. And, passive is your basic attack, deal bonus damage of 10 plus 5% of your magical power. It doesn't affect structures, but because that would be really just messed up. But you see how this is a very important item. Shaman's Ring, no matter what build you're making, you're going to want Shaman's Ring. Any mage, you're going to want Shaman's Ring, no matter what the build is. Gives 80 magical power and 10% movement speed. Its passive is dealing 100 damage to enemy guides, gives you a stack. At 50 stacks, Shaman's Ring evolves, gaining a new passive. This new passive makes your damaging abilities debuff enemies, causing them to take 10% additional damage from all your damage sources. Now, there's one exception I'd make for this and Polynomicon, and that's Freya. Because if I remember correctly, Freya, when she uses her attack buffs, it doesn't count as a skill, so you wouldn't get that debuff that does 10% more damage. It's same with Polynomicon because it wouldn't give you that extra power because it doesn't count as a skill, so it wouldn't give you that extra power for the attack other than the cloud and her ultimate. So Freya is kind of tricky with this, but so those two you wouldn't want to get. Hastened Ring is also good. I personally don't use it, but it gives 50 magical power, 25% attack speed, and 7 movement speed. And hitting a god with a basic attack grants haste for 6 seconds, causing you to be immune from basic attack movement penalty. And it takes 25 seconds to cool down. Now, if you're chasing people, that's really good. But I personally don't like it.
Time is money.
Demonic Ring. This is a good one. It's not a must-have, but it is an extremely good one. I'd say because I'm Cronus, I'm going to need Polynomicon. I am going to need it. Let's see, that's it for the rings. None of these you're really going to need. Unless you're like boxing with someone with a lot of health, then maybe you want to get Toxic Blade, but also, one more thing, you're going to want, like, movement speed on every item. Except for Hunter's Blessing, of course, which you will trade out later. Or you could keep, because that's how dumb the starter items are now. It's really up to you. I usually replace it, but depending on, like, what character I'm using, like, if this is really just an all auto attack character, like, let's see, who's all auto attack? Like Kali, like early you use those knives getting some damage, but later on in the game they're really not anything. So I'd like trade them in and get that. So I get like another item. There's also some items over here that you might want to get, such as Gem of Isolation. That helps because it slows them down for you to be able to auto attack them. It also gives 90 magical power, 250 health, and 10% crowd control reduction. Another one that'd probably be good is Warlock Staff, because it's just really, really dumb right now. Full stacks, I think it gives 135 magical power, and I forget how much health, but alright, well, let's do the math. It's 4 health and 100 stacks, so that would be 400 health. On top of the 200 already, that'd be 600 health, so 135 magical power and 600 health. 400 mana isn't really something to take light. So Warlock Staff is definitely a good item to get, no matter what. Obsidian Shard, you're gonna have to get it because, again, you need the penetration. It doesn't give you any flat penetration, but the penetration from this, its passive, is a lot. And then obviously you're gonna want to get some type of penetration item. So yeah, I'll take that out. Get some sort of penetration item, like again, Divine Ruin if they have a lot of just healing, or Spear of the Magus. I mean, you could get this, but it's not really that good, especially for Cronus because of how his abilities work. Because you can literally use your Accelerate, and by the time it comes back off of cooldown, it'll be on the same spot again. Talking about that, attack speed Cronus is a very sensitive thing. You'll have to get the combination right. So, first off, use 2 on that one. Hit. And do that. Now, you don't have to do it this way. Actually, probably the better way would be to use this auto attack, then your 3 auto attack, and then that and auto attack. Obviously, you're not going to wait that long. You're going to want to do it faster, but so say more like this, you know, more like that, so you can get more auto attacks off. But to show you like a more real life example, let's go to the Gold Fury. Feels so good, you know. Oops, I missed that. Whatever, he's dead anyways. See how I can just like really mess people up? You're saying, well, that's a Gold Fury. I want to see it on a real god, something that has resistance, that has protections, some real protections, right? All right,
light begins to fade.
This could literally blast a tank because of how much damage it can do. See, no, using nothing, it still does quite a bit to the raw. Hey, no joking.
You have slain an enemy.
Really, the builds can go a lot of ways. There's no like certain build that's better than other in this case. But I did tell you the needs, really, the things that you need to have for the build. Anything else I want to put on this? You're probably gonna end up having no buff being in, you know, the ADC lane. You usually don't get a buff, but if you do, you get damage, which could really help. No, just like that, cleared the camp. Hey, they haven't updated the buff cams for Season 5. Well, whatever. You'll see a lot of good Cronus players. Well, you'll see a lot of people getting good at Cronus because this is really something that could hurt. Not to mention, if you have this, you could literally move the speed of someone that is running away from you, unless they have like more movement speed than just boots. So you get this. So you get all that movement speed from items, and then this, and you're basically outrunning people with auto attacks. This isn't usually the build I have for Cronus. I usually Spear of the Magus isn't usually what I get. I usually get a
Tick-tock.
Gem of Isolation, just so I could chase like a little bit more. So I think that's it for this video, guys. I hope to see y'all again in another video. I ask very kindly that you would subscribe to my channel, mostly for the reason that YouTube changed its guidelines to make it a bit more harder for me to get monetization, so I can't make any money until I give 1,000 subscribers. And as if you could see, as of this video, I have 11, and that's not anywhere close. So I could ask that you guys please subscribe. If you have any suggestions or things that you don't like, tell me down in the comments. I've been trying to change things. If you notice, if you watch my videos a lot, I've changed my thumbnails so they're a bit better. You know, I also made some channel art. I hope that you guys will like. I'm planning to also change the cover photo for it. How to say it? Like the image of my channel. I'm planning to change that also. But I hope you all enjoy. Please subscribe, like, you know, whatever. And please, please tell me any suggestions that you have. That's it for this video, guys. See y'all in the next one.